This short video will be helpful to you if you find yourself in a high-powered role that pays super well, where you get great recognition from society, maybe your boss is at work, maybe you even win awards for your work, but something feels off. And maybe if your stress could speak or your body could speak, it would say the words that my client said yesterday when I asked her, what would your body say? And she said one word, quit. So maybe you feel proud of your job, everything you're achieving, but you don't feel happy or fulfilled. So pride is the stuff of ego, happiness is the stuff of the heart and soul. Okay, so there's a difference there. So if you relate to some of that, you might notice that you feel really quite stressed and anxious repeatedly. That might show up in ways that feel debilitating, whether affecting your sleep. Maybe a partner or friends saying you can't go on like this, maybe cruising towards burnout or breakdown, maybe catastrophizing about things that you could mess up at work or about being demoted or sacked. Maybe mind reading what senior partners or clients think of you to ways that are, as I said, sort of bordering on dysfunctional at times. So this client had assumed that it was her because she'd struggled from anxiety previously. And granted, some industries do bring out the worst in us, particularly if we're struggling with anxiety, for example, law and management consulting, if we're generalizing. But what she realized yesterday was it wasn't just her, it was actually the environment. It's innately high pressure. The work is innately complex. The consequences of minor fuck-ups can be quite vast. And it was a relief for her to acknowledge that and for me to share tales of several other high-powered lawyers and professionals I work with who also struggle, even though you may have no idea where you're sitting next to them at work. This seemed quite revelatory to her, just to share those realities that for many others, those environments simply are not sustainable. The standard of excellence is impossible to achieve all the time. So just remember, if you're struggling, it might not be you. It may be that the industry or the organization is just not the right fit. It may be that it's even slightly toxic, whether in business model, billable, fee earning structure, leadership, or otherwise. Sometimes it's just not sustainable. And some of these environments actually thrive off, if you're not already anxious when you go in, people who are prone to catastrophizing, to being hypervigilant, to imagining the worst case scenarios. If you've got high-paying legal clients, that's great for them because there are going to be minimal errors whilst you're potentially up at night till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. worrying. Now, I'm not saying it's all doom and gloom. Some people are able to handle that, and that's fine. We're all different. One way forward is learning powerful mindset mastery tools to boost resilience and manage the monkey mind, which can try to really bomb us to destruction at points, to develop better boundaries, etc. The other way forward is shifting career, whether, organization or wider industry, to play to wider factors that meet your values, for example, work-life balance, time with family and friends, that sort of thing, well-being perhaps, and wider interests and higher purpose, the stuff that would really make you proud to look back on at the end of your days, whether being a wonderful partner, mother, father, or really having an impact in an area of industry that you're passionate about. So transferable skills are called transferable for a reason. So your monkey mind may tell you, if I don't do this, I have to go and work in Tesco on a checkout. There will be lots of grey areas where you can apply your interests, your strengths, your values, your purpose, potentially earning the same money, if not more. And lots of my clients have moved in radically different directions and ticked all those boxes. So just be mindful if you find yourself thinking there aren't any other options, or this may just be me, this is why I'm struggling with stress. It may not just be you, and there are other options.